Good Saturday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. I am the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Saturday evening. Now, looking at the radar right now, as you can see, South Carolina looks great right now. We're not seeing any type of precipitation right now, but we can't say that for the entire United States because if we go ahead and switch over to the MRMS, we go ahead and scroll our way out. Southeast looks nice. Southeast looks amazing. Same thing with most of the U.S. But go ahead and scroll the way out up here in southern Northeast. They've been getting rain pretty much, I'd say, almost all day. It's just been falling out there, especially in northern New York and over there near Vermont as well. Same thing up here in Maine. We are getting some mixed precipitation up there inside the UP of Michigan, and maybe even some rain up there inside Minnesota. Then we also do have some rain over here for California and Oregon, and same thing up here inside of Idaho as well. Maybe even some scattered showers over here inside the western Midwest as well, in the central plains. Well, we went ahead and switching over. Here's our cloud cover for right now. Cloud cover right now is actually looking amazing. No cloud cover is over South Carolina right now. Here's our future cloud tracker. As you can see, we go ahead and push this forward. Clouds are looking pretty, just seem like they're just staying out of the way. And but as we continue, you can see that cloud cover will slowly kind of start to get into South Carolina, especially as we get into tomorrow as well. So definitely expect some scattered clouds tomorrow. And then as we get into tomorrow night as well, those clouds will try to exit off the coast, and then seem like we'll have a nice Monday. So that's pretty much all we for clouds. Here's our current temperature: 61 in Greenville, 61 in Columbia, 62 in Charleston, 62 in Savannah, 64 in Myrtle Beach, 61 in Rock Hill, 64 in Sumter, and 64 in Florence as well. Here's our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperature can get from 49 at Columbia all the way up to 54 in Charleston, 53 in Myrtle Beach, 55 in Hilton Head Island, maybe even some isolated 60-degree marks just off the coast. 49 up there inside Greenville as well, 47 for Spartanburg and Rock Hill, 48 for Sumter and Florence as well. Here we're going to go ahead and look at our peak sustained wind gusts. Those peak sustained winds will definitely go down as we get into the nighttime hours. So you could probably subtract around a good 5 to 10 miles an hour from off of your sustained winds. Same thing with gusts. You could probably subtract a good 10 off of it, and that'll probably be your wind gust, your peak wind gust for tonight. Forecast precipitation: no precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours. And here's the Storm Prediction Center. Obviously, not a lot is going on with no rains expected, no severe weather is expected, and when there's no severe weather, no excessive rainfall as well. So we don't really have to worry about any of those things going into the next 8 days at least. Even though I could see a marginal threat looming somewhere near the day 7, day 8 region, according to some of the models, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens when it comes to that. Continuing on though, let's go ahead and talk about the future. So now looking at the GFS right now, if we push this forward, you can see California will start to get slammed or continue to get slammed by this atmospheric river. It'll start to, that's why we have winter weather advisories, because the snow is going to impact the region. We keep on continuing it forward. We do have some rain that's starting, a heavy shield of rain that's going to try and move into the Chicago region as well. Here's the severe weather for the day 4, by the way, for parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, and then that will move obviously up towards Chicago and down towards Arkansas, and continue moving that forward. That'll bring in that storm system that brings that potential for tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail will be out of our hair, and it really only will give us a couple of showers going into the 18th. Continuing on, here's our line of showers continuing to go off. Heavy rain will continue going into the 20th, and then that rain may even try to stay throughout the 21st. It may even through the 22nd as well. And then here, the rain tries to come again on the 24th, and everything else is pretty much 300 hours out, so it's too far to talk about. But I am watching this because on the 26th, a big system. We'll see what it has to offer, and we'll see if this thing will even still be there inside the next model run. Because after 300 hours, that's just La La Land. It's just predicting that stuff, just randomly. So I mean, there's a good chance that this might not even be here the next update, because this is the 18Z. And that's all that I have to say today. In weather news today, all that I know of so far is that there was some double dust devils inside of Arizona. Those things that's kind of like a tornado, but they're filled with they're kind of like orangey, like they're pretty much dust. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And they're not strong enough to do like tornado damage, but they definitely are a sight to see. Somebody stood in it. I don't know if that was the smartest idea to do, but they did stand in it and it didn't take them anywhere. So it was a dust devils. Are not really that strong, but there was two of them, and they were like almost right next to each other inside of Arizona. They were both going the same direction, and it was a pretty cool thing to see. And there was a EF1 tornado yesterday inside of Kentucky. I think we talked about that last night, but that rated that was max winds of up to 90 miles an hour, and it did have an EF1 rated to it. So that's all that I have for tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys have not, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, like, and share, because we're trying to get out there. We're at 71 right now. We were at 69 yesterday. We got to 70 like late last night around 12 to 1 a.m. We hit 70, and then today, I think like not even a couple minutes ago, we got 71. So go ahead, share it to people that you know. Make sure that you hit the like button, not only if you're on the video, but if you're on the stream as well. And if you're on the stream, make sure that when the video goes up that you hit the like button as well. But that's all that I have. Everybody have a fantastic night.